This is interesting. I've just checked the environmental sensor on the one on the roof, and it's saying it's 100% humidity, which it is. Bear in mind, I live at the bottom of the valley by the river, so 100% humidity. But if you look at the air pressure, I don't think the sensor likes to be in 100% humidity, is what I'm guessing. Most sensors don't. So the issue you've got is the sensor needs to be external to measure the humidity and air pressure and temperature, because charging affects it, sunlight affects it. Because I live next to the river in England where it rains all the time, I think that 100% humidity is affecting the air pressure. I don't think the air pressure should be at 905. That's quite low air pressure. And it's perfectly sunny outside, so I think that 100% humidity, I just don't think that sensor likes. I'll have to look at the data sheet, but it's probably 95%. I think it might be making the sensor go bad. Well, the sun's starting to come up, so we'll see if it makes any difference as it dries out. I don't think it likes condensing humidity. Yeah, so that is a tricky one. I don't know what you do about 100% humidity. It's an issue with electronics in general, trying to push them that high. I don't know what they do on actual weather stations and things like that to measure the condensation. What sort of housing do they use? Is it sort of, I'm not really too sure. I'm going to need to do some investigating. But I think it is struggling and giving us false readings. Because essentially it's probably shorted out inside from the actual condensation. Condensation's too high. So yeah, I don't know if there's better sensors that work better in high humidity. But it really I think last year it rained 203 days out of 350. And I live in the bottom of the valley here. And so it's really, wet all the time. Wow, that's a bit annoying, isn't it? I've had the humidity sensor on the dehumidifier for 24 hours trying to dry it out after it got wet. It didn't get rained on, it was just condensing humidity. Well, the sensor's damaged. Great, isn't it? So I literally put the sensor outside, it went to 100% humidity, damaged the sensor. Well, that's helpful. So it's got a little tiny hole on the package. I'm just going to put it in the oven, see if I can dry it out. But that's really quite bad, I think. Oh, it seems incredibly hot on the roof. 71 degrees. Oh, it's lovely weather. It's in the oven. I thought, right, I'm going to try and, get some of the moisture out of the sensor. It's in a little can with a little tiny hole on it, and I'm assuming it's got some moisture in there. It's just a bad design. I don't know how high I should go. Maybe I should stop it near 100. It's similar to when I bake the polyurethane TPU for the printer. Alright, let's go turn the oven down. It's quite bad, isn't it? So we look up the humidity sensor. We read through all the... This is Bosch. Read through all the stuff. It's actually 85 degrees. Should turn the oven off, maybe. It doesn't tell you what the tolerance of the humidity is. What on earth? So you look at the information. There must be a separate data sheet somewhere. That's terrible. Tells you what the air pressure goes between. Tells you what the temperature goes between. Doesn't tell you what the humidity goes between. Helpful. So I can confirm the data sheet is wrong. Because we're at 93 degrees. 43% humidity. Is that going to be enough to dry out the sensor? I don't know. But if that sensor has died because it went in 100% humidity, that's really quite bad, because it's designed for wearables and things like that. And the likelihood of you being in 100% humidity is quite high because humans are sweaty. Like you could have a shower room or a bathroom or a swimming pool or whatever. That's really bad. Well, it's still working. Oh, it's funny, isn't it? I've downloaded the data sheet. I've had to go all the way down to the bottom to find. It doesn't tell you at the top. Where is it? Specification here, look. And I thought this would be the case. I've had problems with humidity sensors before. What have we got? Look, absolute accuracy, up to 80%. Where are we? Got an absolute maximum. Long-term stability, no, resolution. It's looking to be, what, 90%, I would say. Well, when you read what this sensor is designed for, that doesn't make any sense, because they're saying things like, look at all this stuff. Fitness monitoring, well-being. Well, not if it goes to 100% humidity. What, like a smartwatch might be on your wrist. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that anyway. I thought it was funny. But realistically, I would say up to 90%. So how do I measure 100% humidity when I live in the valley next to the river? And I get condensing humidity, the dew point, and then takes out the humidity sensor. I could put it in a box, but then it's not going to be accurate, you know. Yeah, so that's where the sensor's been. Should we get it out? It's been in the oven. Well, let's hope that it's dried out. And I haven't melted the insulation on the wires. I don't think I did. No, they're alright. Oh, that's disappointing. So now it's out of the oven. We're back to 100% humidity. So clearly the sensor is damaged. Like, way, that's great, isn't it? So I'm going to have to swap out the sensor. Only £6 for another sensor. That's just annoying. I wanted to make a weather station. I put it outside and the humidity killed the sensor. Great.